The fate of a former pit bull rescue president accused of starving 5 dogs to death is now in the hands of a judge. He's set to render a verdict tomorrow afternoon. News 12 Connecticut's Marissa Alter reports on today's closing arguments in our continuing coverage of the Heidi Lueders trial.
Let's bow our heads.
Members of Desmond's Army gathered at Whitewood Knoll Tuesday afternoon at the park bench dedicated to the dogs at the heart of the Heidi Lueders case. Achilles, Brooklyn, Buddha, Gunner, and Miko are now known as the Fairfield Five. Their remains were found in the home Lueders was renting in November 2018. As her trial comes to a close, Desmond's Army went there to pray.
We are pleading for a just sentence.
From there, those members of Desmond's Army came here to Bridgeport Superior Court. They were joined in the gallery by about 20 people or so, many of them animal advocates. The defense chose not to call any witnesses, so the proceeding went straight to closing arguments.
Your Honor can infer from her actions of locking these 5 dogs in crates and 1 in a bedroom and withholding food and water that her intent was to kill them.
Assistant State's Attorney Felicia Valentino ran through the testimony of the state's 10 witnesses, including the landlord, who's also a victim. Lueders is charged with felony criminal damage to property for the state of the home, along with 5 counts of felony animal cruelty. But defense attorney Rob Serafinowicz argued the evidence isn't there to prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
My theme in this case is they simply did not meet their burden, and at best, this state has allowed the court to draw a conclusion that the defendant is probably guilty.
Serafinowicz centered in on testimony from the veterinary pathologist who said an autopsy could not determine cause of death because just bones remained.
I think it's safe to say that in this case, there's no way of knowing how these animals died.
But Valentino countered the pathologist came up with a cause after looking beyond the bones and testified he believed the dogs died from lack of food and water.
The state submits that it has proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Heidi Lueders intentionally killed all 5 of these dogs.
In Bridgeport, Marissa Alter, News 12, Connecticut.
To see more coverage of the trial over the past week, just head to our website or you can check out the News 12 app.